A man's secrets to successful online dating. People have taken to online dating like a duck takes to water because it works, or at least it can work. Women are, in general, terrified of meeting a man that she has been chatting with online. All they have heard about are the scary things that can happen, and I must say, they have a right to be careful to the extreme. That's not only wise, but vital. So what's a nice guy to do? You aren't a pervert, a sexual predator, or a weirdo. You are just a nice guy looking for the girl for you. You must be patient. Don't press her for personal information like her real name or where she lives. Keep your conversation light and fun until she feels comfortable talking with you online. Don't try to rush her into meeting face to face. She will think you are desperate or a pervert. Patience, patience, patience. Be absolutely honest about your physical appearance and job. A good relationship has never been and will never be built on lies and deceit. Eventually, she will find out the truth anyway, and there you are, back at square one. A picture really is worth 1,000 words. Post many pictures of yourself doing your everyday activities and make them full body shots, not just headshots. If you were dating a girl in the real world, she wouldn't just see your head. Once the discussion has been opened about meeting face to face for the first time, suggest that you meet in a very public place during daylight hours and that she bring a friend with her. After all, you have nothing to hide. You've told her the truth about yourself, and she has already seen a lot of pictures of you. The only thing left is to make her feel safe meeting you. Ask the right questions first. Okay, you have joined a couple of dating services and written a killer profile. You've uploaded a good picture and now you are going to chat with the contact. What now? How do you start separating those who have real potential and those who don't have any potential at all? You need to find out something about who this strange woman really is and not just who she wants you to believe she is. It would be nice if women wore labels like gold digger or daddy's girl, but they don't, so it's up to you to find these things out, and you can't just ask direct questions. You need to know what mistakes you can avoid making and how to impress this lady if you decide you want to do that. After you are past the initial small talk, ask her, what are the biggest mistakes guys make when dating online? Listen carefully to her answers. She's going to tell you a lot about herself and her views on men in general. Next, you should ask her, what do you really think about online dating? Now she will tell you if she has had any bad experiences dating online and help you to avoid making the same things wrong. Now for the all-important one. What caused the breakup in your last relationship? If she puts all the blame on the guy, you should probably move on to the next prospect. If she takes all the blame herself, you should probably do the same. If she says the breakup was by mutual consent, or that the relationship just wasn't right for either of them, you've heard the right answer. Move forward, but always with caution. Asking the right questions will give you insight and make you more confident when you meet the lady for the first time. Honesty really is the best policy. When you join an online dating service, you are looking for a girl that you can like, even come to love. The girl is looking for a guy that she can like or even love. What you aren't looking for is a girl that would like your best friend or your idea of what the perfect guy looks like or talks like or thinks like. So in order to find the right girl for you, and she is out there, you need to be completely honest with yourself about yourself when writing the online profile, during the dating process, and beyond. The best way to begin writing your profile is to carefully analyze your past relationships. What was right? What was wrong? What things really made you like the last girl? Which didn't? Don't assume that just because you hated your last girl was so totally self-involved that she couldn't see anything else, you'll be able to overlook that quality this time. You won't. If you aren't 6'1" with a six-pack to be proud of, don't claim to be. If you are a bartender, don't claim to be a lawyer with a six-figure income. If you are 40 going on 50, don't pretend to be 30-something. Remember, the idea here is to find a girl who will like you exactly like you are. If you have lied in your profile, the first face-to-face meeting will remove all her doubt that you are a liar, and probably a cheat as well. Lastly, once you have found a girl that you believe can be the one for you, for goodness sakes, cancel your membership to the online dating service. After all, you know and she knows that online dating services are intended for those who are looking, not those who have found or been found. Nice guys do it too. I'm talking about online dating, of course. When the phenomenon of online dating sites started many years ago, they were a haven for perverts, sexual predators, nerds, and weirdos of assorted varieties. That is just no longer the case. All the stigma of online dating is gone. Online dating has gone mainstream and is not only acceptable but expected. Online dating has become the primary tool of single people of all ages to generate an interesting and rewarding social life. But let's face it, we are busy guys. We just simply do not have the time, the energy, or the financial wherewithal to date several nights each week while we look for the one. You could sort through hundreds of profiles in a month for less money than you would spend on one evening out, thus saving time and money. We use the internet to save ourselves time and money for a lot of things like investments, shopping, medical information, and communications. Why not make use of such a wonderful tool for our social and personal lives as well? You could find the love of your life. At the very least, you will meet some interesting people and possibly make some lasting friendships. It's easy to get started. All you need is a computer and an internet connection. You'll need to search for online dating services that meet your specific needs. They are many and varied. Join one or two. Then you'll need to write a great profile, upload a recent picture of yourself, and start making and answering contacts. That really is all there is to it, that and patience. Don't wait any longer to start your new, interesting social life. Miss or Ms. Right could only be a few clicks of the mouse away. Online dating can be tough. Here's a little secret that those of the female persuasion keep from us guys. Women, even very beautiful women, like to be approached by a confident and interesting man. Are you surprised? It's true, and confident and interesting are much more important than looks to ladies of all ages too. That's true for internet dating as well as dating in the brick and mortar world, but we're talking about internet dating here. So back to the subject at hand. Once you have joined an online dating service, you will find that there are a lot more men than women, and that the men are much more likely to browse profiles and make initial contacts than women. Yes, it's a woman's world still. It's traditional for men to make the first move. It always has been and it always will be. Some things never change. That's why your profile and picture are so important. Remember, confident and interesting. And that does not translate to cocky and self-centered. It's important that your profile lets people know that you have friends you care about and that you are passionately interested in a variety of things, not just sports. Another thing about that all-important profile, please don't start it with, "I'm the guy your mama warned you about." You will have just shot yourself in the foot with that line. Another one to never use is, "I could be the man of your dreams." The lady hopes that you are, but she will be the judge of that, so don't insult her intelligence. Remember, exude confidence and interesting, and you will find that lady you have been looking for, or she will find you. Won't it be nice to have the ladies contacting you instead of you having to do everything? If you write a great profile that stands out in a crowd, that will happen. Online dating is not a contest. Online dating is not a competition between competing males for the attention of a female. Grow up. Change your mindset from winning to searching. This isn't high school. You are all grown up and have been for quite some time now. Your attitude is the most important asset you have. You should like yourself and not concentrate on all of the things that aren't your idea of the perfect guy, the one all women want. What is it that women want, you ask? That's the age-old question. I can tell you a few things women want and don't want. Women want a man to be confident, not an arrogant jerk. There's a big difference. You need to like yourself and not be self-deprecating, but you don't need to come across like you believe that you are a gift to them from God and have just fallen from the sky. They don't want you to think that they just fell from heaven and are some kind of perfect being either. They can't live up to that expectation. Women want a communicator. The strong, silent type really isn't appealing at all. They think you probably don't have an original thought in your head, and you probably haven't heard a word they said either, or that you just don't care what they said or didn't even hear what they said. They want you to be interesting enough to want to know more about you, and they want you to think that they are interesting enough to ask intelligent questions about what is important to them too. Women do not want to be a prize to be won. They don't want to be a trophy. They want to be the one woman that you want to be with. Online dating safety for men. Almost everything you read about online dating safety is directed at women, but men need to be concerned as well. Perverts, sexual predators, and weirdos come in both sexes, all sizes, and all ages, as do liars and cheaters. So men need to stay on guard too. It is common knowledge not to readily give out personal information to strangers. The reason for not doing so is as large as the number of strangers who want that information. If you come across a person who is giving out personal information and asking others to do the same, don't do it. You don't know what they want to use it for, and you had better believe they want to use it for something. That something will not be for your benefit. Men also need to guard their real names, addresses, phone numbers, and places of employment. Do not give that information to anyone online until you are confident that they are who they say they are. Men, be wary of women who seem too financially needy. If they ask for money in any of a dozen ways women can ask for money, cut the relationship off immediately. They are not looking for love or even friendship. They are looking for financial help. If a woman gives you a contact number but you cannot ever reach her at that number, beware. If you always have to page them or text them and have them call you back, this could be a sign that what they are telling you is not the complete truth. A need to get married and insecurity are other signs men should be wary of. If the woman is pushing too hard for a commitment you aren't ready to make, it might be a good time to head for the nearest exit. Online flirting, a new art form. Many of the same things work for online flirting that work for brick and mortar flirting, and all relationships begin with successful flirting. Flirting is an art that requires oozing confidence without being OTT. If you go too far, she will label you slimy. If you don't go far enough, she will label you wimpy. So how do you achieve that point halfway between slimy and wimpy and do it online without using eye contact or body language? All you have is a computer and internet connection and a membership in an online dating site, right? 1. Have fun. Be lighthearted, funny, and entertaining. Make her eager to talk to you again. Flirting is playful. 2. Ooze confidence. Successful flirts have a positive outlook on life. You need to transmit the feel-good factor. An optimistic attitude attracts females like honey attracts flies. 3. Compliment her and do it often and sincerely. Nothing opens doors like making her feel good about herself. She will want to spend more time with you, and if she pays you a compliment, say thank you. Do not be self-deprecating. 4. Listen, listen, listen. Pay attention to what she says and ask appropriate questions. Get her to open up and talk about herself. Make her feel like she is interesting and that you are interested in her. Works wonders. 5. Don't be rude. Flirting does not include being sexually explicit, nor taking offense if the lady isn't responding to you. If she isn't interested, take the hint and move on to the next prospect. If you get a lot of rejections, you should probably consider a different approach. 6. Send an email after you chat. This ranks right up there with sending a thank you note for a gift, and it is vital to successful flirting. Don't try to go too fast. Flirting is the first step to a successful relationship. Three online dating mistakes to avoid. While you search the internet for that special lady, the one of your dreams, your soulmate, the other half of yourself, you can do a lot of things right. Sadly, you can also do a lot of things wrong. Things that will guarantee failure and a broken heart. Out in the real world, being aggressive, demanding perfection, and even little white lies are ingredients for success. However, those same qualities are killers when you are dating online and offline too, for that matter. There is a big difference between being aggressive or confident and being too aggressive, overconfident, or just plain sleazy or slimy from a woman's point of view. If you push too hard for a face-to-face, you will come across as too aggressive, maybe even scary. Try to remember that you are not trying to close a business deal, and keep the relationship progressing at a slow but steady pace. Patience is the key. Nobody is perfect. We are all flawed in some way or another, and that includes you as well. If you expect the woman to be absolutely perfect and demand that, you will always be disappointed. Demanding perfectionism in your work is one thing. Demanding perfectionism from a friend, coworker, or a lady you are interested in is not just fine. It won't happen. Expect flaws and just deal with them. Decide the ones you can live with and those you can't. Little white lies and false fronts won't work. Be honest from the beginning of the relationship. Write your profile. Make it interesting, but don't make false statements. The truth will come out eventually anyway. If you say you're a lawyer who makes $1 million a year and you're really an electrician that makes $75,000, you have set yourself up for failure. Remember, don't be too aggressive. Expect to ever find perfection or put on a false front.